evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to ZSR, and welcome to the Majora's Mask Randomizer Standard Tournament. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to
and
ZSR.
My voice is
really loud. I'm not used to that, but it's fine. Different headset. Welcome to the MMR Standard Tournament Season 3. It's Qualifier number 5. It's late at night for me, but that's fine, because the action is rocking hot and shiny bright. So let's hand it over to Captain Andy and to Epic Yoshi for this epic showdown, I hope. Without any Yoshis, but that should be fine anyways. Folks, take it away.
For real action involving Yoshis, consult Paper Mario Randomizer. Anywho, folks, it is good to be here once again. Yeah, we have our 5th qualifier race here in the Majora's Mask Season 3 Randomizer Tournament. So, Epic Yoshi, what are you hoping to see from our runners before we kick things off tonight?
Once again, I am praying for something on Pamela. Probably fire arrows.
Yes, we would certainly love to see that. Yeah, on screen for you tonight, we have Keizo Bro, Voodoo Monkey, Ace Slayer, and the Pineapple. They will be showing their skills to you today. Keizo Bro, Voodoo Monkey, Ace Slayer. Anywho, we are currently just about all set to go here. All of the runners are ready. We have a house of 15 runners on this Friday evening. And the race time room has just been set off. So you say you were hoping for a Pamela seed. For my part, I would like to see Aliens and Cremia have some significance. They've been kind of off the table lately, at least in the races I've watched.
Eventually need to see every one of those always get lit up yellow.
But yeah, 15 runners are ready to go. The race time room's been set, and here we go. Nobody going for the clock tower, so can't be anything too important. It is a heart piece today. All right, nice split here in the openers. We've got Voodoo going straight for the ferry, Pineapple and Keizo going for North Clock Tower, and Ace Slayer going for South Opener.
Season 3, we've been seeing opening variants every single time. It's very nice.
All right. Small chest in the South Terminal Field Grotto. Some cash in the tree. Nothing like a nice little quick early injection for Tingle.
Always want to be going for that bank one as quick as possible.
Indeed. The Dodongos
The
will
other
surely
two can
cooperate.
wait.
Yes, the Dodongos will surely cooperate with you on that front. But just in case, there's a Gorn mask and a powder keg. The literally day one Romani Ranch package.
Definitely can't argue with that one.
All right, early hints coming up here. We've got, let's see, Twin Islands Foolish. Goron races off the table. Iconic Castle Wath. Well, left chest is Picto. And Dempe is dead. Well, now.
Ooh. Always liking that one. Have that on my pre-selection of hints, actually. The Picto on left well, yeah?
Yeah, an Iconic Castle Way of the Hero. That's an interesting one, too. All right, what else have we got here? Laundry Pool Foolish. Well, Letter to Cafe is irrelevant today.
Love to see it.
All right, Clocktown Stray Fairy leading to a Mirror Shield on Voodoo Monkey's side. So that's convenient.
Stag.
Yeah, this is an interesting Clocktown so far. And Coast Way of the Hero.
We already have 2 song items of 3.
2 song items, and we know about a transformation mask and a powder keg. So, Goron Mask a little bit expensive right now, and the only one with the cash for it is Ace Slayer and Pineapple. Well, the Dodongo is giving us another wooden chest. Seems like a bit of a... Ooh, there's land title deed. Alright, we can make good use of that right away. And it looked like Ranch Sisters was dead because all the text was gray.
Your dream already did.
And there's the letter to cafe hint from a foolish laundry pool. Thanks, game. Ooh, iconic graveyard foolish minus the song. Okay, so we need Captain's Hat. And Woodfall Wath.
Let's see Pamela with that captain's hat today. That's what I want.
Well, with that, we've already got our sometimes foolishes and waths. But yeah, good to know that Graveyard is only you only need the song out of Graveyard. So especially with an opponent start, that means you can basically leave that area off the table until you get Captain's Hat. Alright, so Pineapple's checking Madame Aroma, Keizo's checking Gorman Race with that early opponent start. And Ace Slayer, the first one to accelerate to Guru Goo, and receives a heart piece. So yeah, we might be, with what we know about and with Castle being Wath, we might be looking at it. I would be surprised if we don't see a Keg Castle from somebody today.
Sure. As long as we got, well, whenever the Garo or Gibdo mask wants to show its face, that'll be great.
Very true. Looks like it was a wooden chest in Observatory. Based on what Ace Slayer showed us.
Honestly, it's so nice in these settings that we're almost never go into that chest. It's one of the more frustrating things to come back from because you can't actually soar out of there.
Indeed. Alright, Pineapple's getting that treasure trove of Clocktown Tingle items here. And we finally see a gold chest here that contains Bunnyhood. That would be in Road to Swamp Grotto. Looks like a heart piece in the tree. So yeah, this is going to have some interesting logic implications because we're still looking for a projectile for the ability to actually use that Gorn Mask and Keg. Now, granted, it's probably in Sphere Zero somewhere. We just got to find it first. Alright, Voodoo Monkey is now trying to go get Gorn Mask, gets the Jump Slash. And what's on the tourist center? Heart piece. I think the main priority right now is to get that land title deed turned in.
Yeah,
But-
that land title deed coming from in reservation is a nice one to turn in, but people like to scum for the first toilet hand.
Ah, yes, very true. Voodoo's going to give us Transformation Fairy in the meantime, which gives us a bottle of gold dust. Well, the bottle's nice, but it's an out-of-logic bottle for now. Okay, yeah, Ranchester's defense is both junk items, so... Yep, that's dead. Alright, we're seeing our swordsman school from Ace Slayer. And the Gorman brothers were only selling bomb chews today. Good for an emergency, but not what we're looking for right now.
Voodoo Monkey is going to get that first cycle branch song, so we will get to see what's there.
Looks
Even
like
if it is out of logic.
Pineapple following suit here. Bunch more hints coming up. We're missing a bunch of always, and we're not getting them yet. Alright, we had a Mask of Sense on Sword School. Remind me again, which are the items that are needed for left side well?
It'd just be a bottle.
Okay.
I think Mask of Sense is an option, and the wallet being the other one.
Mask of Sense,
Oh, yeah.
Ice Arrows, Bow, Gibdo, Hook, Magic. Okay.
And Ikata access. I guess that's important, too.
Yeah, luckily that comes standard with Gibdo. Okay, so... we definitely don't want to ignore that Picto box yet, because Well hasn't been ruled out, and we know Picto's there, which could either just be big fat bait, which it certainly felt like it was last night, being on Goron Race, of all places.
Yep.
To answer question chat, Pictobox is hinted in left side well. It looks like we got Song of Storms.
It did look like storms to me.
Yep. White with 2 text boxes. I remember that from VXR's Wisdom on Qualifier 1. Song of Storms. Likely Keg Castle. Looks like Voodoo didn't read the hints and just busted out after getting the song. But we already knew the Graveyard Song was required because of the Foolish Except for Song hint. We got a Gilded Chest up here that's got a bomb bag. Ooh, Ocean Spider House is a not required wallet upgrade. Fascinating. So yeah, a not required wallet upgrade is interesting. It means that Giant's wallet isn't required for anything, but we might still need the other wallet logically for something like Termina Scrub, Goron Scrub purchase. So we'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it later.
Not required wallet is showing up in a lot of our qual seeds for some reason, and it's real nice to see not having to go for those 2 checks in particular.
Indeed. Alright, we're seeing Goron Chess minigame from the Pineapple. And it looks like Everybody's got their mirror shields now, except looks like Pineapple doesn't have it yet. Voodoo just grabbing some extra rupees by hitting the gong. Alright, where was the bunny hood again? Because that
road
would...
to Swamp Grotto.
Right, so this is actually in Logic now, too. Postman minigame, so we'll see if that ends up being relevant. Oops, Voodoo was a couple frames too late.
Which is why I always come in here with extra money.
I think that's actually why Voodoo got the 5 rupees off the gong.
Yeah, that is a good guaranteed spot for it in routing. I personally like to, because I go right to night 1, I take it off of the box beside Guru Guru. Wasn't enough money, unfortunately.
Oh no, he got it.
Got it?
Yeah, it was
Oh.
Choose. So, I'm trying to think about how things are looking for where our first projectile can be, because that's still currently locking Goron Mask, which currently leads to a bottle. And Pineapple missed a jump slash, so is going to have to go ahead and reset Sword School. Alright, chess minigame is junk, so we don't need to stick around for that. Ace Slayer's just going to go ahead and mosey right on out.
Is the doggy racetrack chest a Sphere Zero, or does it in fact require beans?
It needs either hookshot or, I think,
Hookshot.
it might need bottle beans. I don't think you're expected to jump from the fence in Logic.
We do
Yeah,
have
that's-
Storm's beans as an option.
That is true.
Well, no, not logical for this thing
Right, 'cause
we're going for projectiles on, though.
Yeah, because we still need a projectiles for the keg too, so... Our first progression might either be in Day 2 Woods or Day 3 Inn.
Yeah, it's looking like about what we have as our options.
Alright, Voodoo is taking a save here. This might be to save Scum the land title deed. In fact, this is definitely going to be to save Scum the land title deed.
Certainly a good time to do it.
Alright, let's see. So land title deed turn-in is... a bundle of arrows. What a
Instant
letdown.
reset on that one.
What a letdown. Alright, so yeah, Pineapple is the only runner right now who doesn't have Mirror Shield. Looks to be going to Observatory for now, so hasn't picked up, hasn't gone around to picking up the Stray Fairy rewards yet. Actually, I may be mistaken. I think the chest might have been actually a gold chest in Observatory. In fact, Pineapple's taking the bombs? Where did those come from? Oh, right. The
Pineapple, the one that, yeah, Pineapple and Voodoo went to Ratch.
So, and what is this? Oh, a heart container.
Ooh, not progression, just gold.
Nope. Oh boy, what is the call? What is the play here? I think you just have to wait this cycle out. or go to Great Bay Coast, because we do know that is Way of the Hero.
Yeah, especially seeing that Wath, it's definitely going to be good to have that be seen soon. As we will from Keizo, bro. Yeah, North Clockdown is being a champion right now with Goron King and Mirror Shield.
Yeah, of those three, the only thing in logic right now is Mirror Shield. We don't have projectiles for the other two, because they are on North Clocktown Tingle. Oh, this is a gilded chest. This might just be our Wath. Yeah, that's our Wath.
We don't need it.
Sphere Zero Zora Mask, easy projectile, logic solved. So the bottle's in logic. So yeah, everything is good now. So that opens up a couple of checks. Zoramask by itself opens up a couple of checks and gives us projectiles, so we can do bombers, and if Qualifier 1 has taught us anything, we do not forget about that.
And we never let the racers live it down, either.
Well, every seed has told its own... Every seed this Qualifier has told its own story. You know, season 1, or not season, race 1 was, you know, don't forget bombers. Race number 4 is full clear your foolishes. But yeah, because we now have projectiles, that means the bottle's in logic. We can use bottle plus storms, or beam plus bottle slash storms. Oh, there's Deku Mask in Coast.
Yep.
Oh, no,
Cape
that's
Underwater
Cape,
Chest has Deku Mask.
Okay, so we've got a Deku Mask. We got a Zora Mask. Yeah, I think next up, your next port of call on the docket might be Swamp and Palace.
I would say so.
We're getting the Zora shop checks. And it's got a Keaton Mask and a little bit of cash. Very convenient cash in Keizo Bro's case, I might add. Looks like Keizo is going to YOLO dog race. Not Keizo, sorry, A-Slayer.
Questionable play, questionable play.
Yeah, we've seen this a couple of times. Not in the qualifiers, but yeah, some runners like to give it a YOLO.
Yes, we do have a hinted Picto box in the left side well.
And unfortunately, Doggy Racetrack did not pay out for A-Slayer. Gold Dog, I think, only has a 1/3 chance of winning without Mask of Truth. Voodoo and Pineapple on almost simultaneous Blast Mask rescues. Swamp Spider House is dead. And Dampe's dead, we knew that. So our only remaining hints are Butler and Boat Archery.
Oh, what was Ocean Skulls? Dead, I presume.
Ocean Skulls we saw was, it was the not required wallet.
Ah, there we go. Actually.
Alright, Voodoo is unfortunately 9 rupees short for Bank 1, so Nothing turning in that gold dust can't fix. And it looks like Keizo is taking this equipment and rushing Swamp and Deku Palace Day 1 here. And what is that on Big Bomb Bag? I couldn't see it.
I missed it on both my chances as well.
Oh, Voodoo had the cash for it, so it couldn't have been anything important. Bank 1 is a heart piece. Oh, hang on. Voodoo's turning around. Oh, it's FD.
Oh, you kind of want that. I guess they were just too broke.
Voodoo, I guess, wanted to
Maybe
check the bank
possible.
first. We also got a milk bottle from Bean Daddy, so we've got 2 bottles. 2 fairly easy bottles today. And given that we've already found storms, and Captain's Hat's required, not exactly a non-zero chance we can rule out eggs yet.
I would say it's significantly greater than 0, in fact. %, even.
Alright, now we're going to see the other half of Deku Palace. Voodoo went ahead and spent some cash on that. Spent some cash to grab a red potion, so yeah, looks like he's definitely thinking about Swamp. Alright, Ace Slayer is about to get the 4th heart. And the song for the monkey is Vanilla Sonata.
Nice.
How about a Bode game? Then we could just full clear a temple.
That'll be, well, Woodfall itself is Wath, so I'd say good odds.
Actually, I think I'd agree with you on that one. If it's not a bow, then I'm betting Captain's Hat.
And it'll be on the heart piece chest, just to be real annoying. Go around the vanilla way for that.
Alright, so Pineapple's retrieved Zormask. Ace Slayer's checking Punch Rock. I don't think this was anything. It was not. Here's our gilded chest. This one's always gilded in these qualifiers. Hey, remember how we said we might be having to do Keg Castle? Never mind.
Yeah, probably not gonna see that one happen.
We may be seeing early Icona access at this point. What's keeping us out of that at this point? Garo Gibdo, Ice Arrows, and Magic. And a bow, obviously.
Still a fair bit.
Oh, Pineapple has stopped for a minute, taking some observations of the fish.
Maybe today will be bow mode. Bit of a stretch of the imagination, but especially with how significant elemental arrows are to logic, I don't think bow mode is something that you should ever see.
I don't think so either, because especially with a Castle Wath, you need bow to
True.
get up there, so... Oh, I see what's happening here. The fish are... There's 2 fish down there, and they're having a competition for who should get it. I see that. But it
Was
looks like...
this the soft lock?
I think this might be a soft lock.
Unfortunate. A good rule of thumb for this game is don't mash under any circumstance.
And yeah, it's confirmed Pineapple definitely soft locked according to the race time room. Ooh, that's kind of yikes. That's going to be a full reset because I don't think... Yeah, there were no owl saves.
As far as I know, this is in known issues. It's been known for a very long time. I know that for sure.
I just realized Keizo's got Undertale music for the shop. Not complaining for the record. Alright, I think... Okay, yeah, no, Sunken Chest is wooden.
Yeah, it's there in a post dating back to 2019.
Alright, so Keizo's turning in that Keaton mask. And Ace Slayer's gonna go get Zora.
Ooh.
I believe that's definitely a further stacked North Clock... Well, not technically North Clocktown, but yeah, we need that.
Not
Big time.
technically, but you're getting it there. 100%. Hook shot on Keaton quiz.
Right behind Zora Mask, no less. Yeah, that's pretty yikes. Now I'm like legit wondering if our next major progression is going to be Ice Arrows and Ice Arrows, Bow, and Magic. Like, are we looking to have Icona be our next major region to explore outside of the usual North-South? Having said that,
Possible.
we've got like eggs in play already, so ooh, Labfish had a lens. For once, Labfish actually has a unique item. Since when? Well, a unique item that might be useful, I should say.
After that soft lock, it still had a useful item. Fortunate.
Alright, Keizo is actively doing bombers now. Looks like Voodoo just found the red potion bottle. In Day 2 Woods. Wow, what a spot for that. Can you say Revenge of the Convenience? It's looking good for a pretty fast eggs today.
Yeah, Bean Daddy, Transformation Fairy, and Day 2 Grotto are all definitely stuff you'll have early.
Oh, right, we still need magic or bow for eggs, so yeah, we need the projectile to get the nest of bees. Having said that, Bombers had magic.
Magic.
See, when you invoke the bees, you get good seed rolling.
I don't know about that one. We'll let Nicolas Cage be the judge of that.
For the record, this is actually like one of the most stacked North Clocktowns I have ever seen. Like, what is that hat now? Keg and Goron Mask, a bottle, Mirror Shield, Hook Shot on Keaton Quiz, if you want to call it that, and
We will.
And magic. Like, that's 6 major items. I mean, yeah, Keg might not be Woth at this point, but even still, you know, Keg is really nice to have early.
No, King's gonna be Woth.
Is the North Woth? I don't think so, no. It's, Coast,
Not
Woodfall...
officially, no.
Oh, Kome had the bow. Alright, that's our bow. We've got magic, we've got light arrows. Alright, so we can definitely say the Coast Woth, the Great Bay Coast Woth. For now, it's looking like the Coast Woth is the Zora Mask, but you definitely don't want to ignore the lens yet either. The Woodfall Woth is definitely, definitely light arrows. Now we just need to figure out what the iconic Castle Woth is.
Running out of options rather quickly.
And yeah, now that we've got that bow, we now have the ability to clear out Woodfall Temple, and for that matter, we have north access too, so...
I think Castle's gonna give us Gibdo.
You think Castle's gonna be Gibdo?
Gonna need that Picto box.
Yeah, well, if
back
that's...
for seahorses.
If that's the case, then Gara Mask has to show up first.
Indeed.
And there's also still that... We know Captain's Hat's required as well, so if the hints are really trolling us that much, then Castle's just going to have Captain's Hat chilling on the pillar or something. And to clarify with chat, when we say Woth, it's short for Way of the Hero, which means those areas have an item that is required to beat the seed. In this case, Great Bay Coast had Zora Mask, Woodfall had Light Arrows. Great Bay Coast might also be Way of the Hero for the lens, but we still have to really cross that bridge way later. More than likely, it's the Zora Mask. Nice sword upgrade on Honey and Darling. And Voodoo's just going to go ahead and rush minigames. Honestly, this feels like a good idea. You can get them all done, get them out of the way. Never have to worry about being time-gated for these ever again.
I am always a fan of getting rid of my time gates as early as possible.
Oh, I didn't realize Stumpy was a gilded chest with a Gibdo mask.
Well, trip my dream once again.
I would like to point out that Icona access is now down to only having ice arrows. And Shrine is in play.
Which means I would go Castle first. Not in logic, but it's in the shrine anyways. It's ice arrows. They're in the shrine.
Jeez Louise. Seed, slow down. Well, the good news is we're not going to go on a light arrow casino today. None of that today. None of that nonsense.
Oh yeah, no we're not. Fire arrows. We can't rush Castle.
Yeah. We could technically get the song on... Well, out of logic. But we could get the song on Egos. Oh yeah, we need fire. We need fire. We need fire. Sorry, I keep forgetting you need to melt the curtains. I keep forgetting you need to melt the curtains.
You really don't explicitly think of Icona Castle as being fire arrow locked, but everything is fire arrow locked.
Alright, looks like we're seeing... Okay, that was the Bank 200. Runners may be interested in... Oh, Voodoo's doing the magic line of standable terrain. What? And a Goron bomb jump to get this. Not gonna work out.
I didn't remember us allowing the seam walk. Is the seam walk still not allowed, but people are trying for this now?
Voodoo's decided to give up on it.
The logical path will reveal itself soon enough. They don't know that, but
Alright,
yeah,
Keizo's
the
about
bomb
to get...
jump would be allowed. It's just I didn't even know you could pull that off. And the Seamawk is so much easier.
Alright,
But
Pineapple's
it's
gotten the...
not allowed, I imagine.
Alright, Pineapple's gotten the Stray Fairy, so they're going to be getting Mirror Shield and Gold Dust in just a hot minute here. And it looks like Ace Slayer's on track to get the Keaton mask. Has the cash for it this time.
ISG is extremely not allowed. This is still kind of like baby in terms of what glitches are allowed. We do now have that bomb boost with the Goron allowed, and recoil flips have been allowed for quite a while. And long jumps.
Alright, Ace Slayer has picked up Keaton and grabbed a little extra cash from the way out to have a nice count. I don't remember seeing anything else in Zora Hall, and we haven't found Mountain Title Deed yet. And chat's saying Swamp Archery was dead. So, thank you, chat. Don't go too far, Tourist Center guy. We may be coming back towards you in a bit.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, just because an item is hinted in a sometimes hint doesn't mean it's required, just to clarify. But knowing that Picto is in a wonky spot, you definitely... And we might be looking for an Elemental Arrow, which could be a pretty big wild card. You definitely don't want to leave that be too long. Hey, Biobaba, can you get out of the way? We're trying to look at an item. Which is Circus Leader Mask. And yeah, Keizo is going straight for... Keizo is rushing the dungeon now, so we're going to get a full clear of Woodfall Temple here. Bow. Hookshot. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty painless dungeon.
At this point, can we safely conclude that Castle has Captain's Hat, with fires and ice being required to get either castle item? And fires, ice, and Captain's Hat being the only 3 items strictly left? Aside from things leading to those 3?
I could imagine Captain's Hat leading to a song leading to a dungeon with the relevant progression. So I could see that.
So you have, Fox. Listen, we're not as smart.
Fire arrows could be on... No, you need fire arrows to get into the side of the castle, too, so fire arrows can't be on the pillar. So... I wonder if... Yeah, no, it's pretty much gotta be Captain's Hat. But I'm wondering if Captain's Hat... Yeah, I think it's just Captain's Hat outright. Oop, there's the other wallet in Woodfall Temple.
That was behind the turtles, right? Oh.
Yes. I don't know if we've seen Great Bay Tingle, but if we haven't, we're about to get a look. And it's a money refill.
I'd have taken that voodoo.
Me too. So Bank 2 and Goron shop purchase, or Goron scrub purchase are in play now. along with... can we get to Smithy 1 with this equipment? I think so. Because we can get hot spring water now.
Yep.
And to clarify with chat, yeah, we did see Milk Road tinkle and it was junk. So yeah, we have hot spring water access. So yeah, Smithy 1 could be required. Because yeah, this wallet is virtually... The other wallet is virtually free. Looks like Keizo is planning ahead a little bit here, grabbing some extra cash. Oh, and we've got gold dust too, so we could check Smithy too, because the gold dust is a very easy refill.
It's true.
Oh, Voodoo, however, is going to be taking his equipment and dipping PF. I like, or at least Coast Ledge and the hint here. The ledge is... Whoa! Never mind, boat archery has fire arrows.
Oh. Which hint did that come from? Canyon or...
It came from Canyon. It came from the Road to Icona hint. We've seen all of our song items, right? Keg, Mirror, and we know Captain's Hat's got to be an Icona Castle. Yeah, we can... I think we can... It's only 45 minutes. We can open a bed for ice arrows.
Oh god, we sure can.
Wow.
Ice arrows is such a nice go mode item because you just don't touch Canyon. You're only there for Stone Tower. Go
and in this case, Captain's Hat, which there's only how many checks are there in Castle besides the pillar? Are there any other chests in Castle?
No.
No? Okay, so it's definitely got to be Captain's Hat on the pillar then.
It either is or the song will lead to Captain's Hat.
That's actually a question I've been meaning to ask. If can an area be marked if the song is relevant in a location, and the item is not? Can it be marked as either Wath or Foolish except for the song, or does it have to be only Foolish except for the song?
That is interesting. I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I do see the difference.
If a song locks a required item, it can be both. Okay, because yeah, what I'm wondering is what I'm actually kind of banking on, since we know about fire arrows now. I'm kind of banking for ice arrows on, or not ice arrows. Never mind, they're just in Woodfall Temple. Good,
why?
Good grief. Okay, we can close the bet now. Like, we are in no mode at the 46-minute mark. I can safely say I have never seen that before ever in my comms here.
That's gotta be a new one for me.
Like, Keizo doesn't know about boat archery yet, but he's gonna know about it as soon as he goes to Icona, and those ice arrows are gonna send him in that direction. Yeah, forget chat sums it up. Forget a jet seed. This has gone to plaid.
Freaking spaceship.
How ludicrous.
Warp speed seed.
But yeah, I don't think now that I think about it, oh yeah, no, we found ice arrows, so the only thing that can kind of troll the seed a little bit is because we now have access to Castle, right? Yeah, we now have logical access to Castle. Is if the song on Egos leads to Captain's Hat in a temple. That's the only other mild troll it can be.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a swamp title deed in Woodfall Temple as well. Like, and yeah, Pineapple's buying the FD off Big Bomb Bag. FD before remains is always something you want to see.
Yeah, it really was just go Great Bay Grotto, get your win. Because you get Sora Mask and everything follows.
Yeah, right now this is looking really good for Keizo, because as soon as he goes to Icona, he's gonna read the Fire Arrow hint. That being said, Voodoo and Pineapple, unless Pineapple got it while I wasn't looking, don't have magic.
Interesting that happens to both the runners that went ranch early.
Oh, Chad brings up a good point. You know how Egos could be a real troll giving us healing for, like, Darmani Captain's Hat?
I mean,
I can
even
imagine
then,
that.
it's not that bad.
No, it's not, but
You
even
just
still...
go do it.
Even still, that's just the
That'd
game
be better
insulting.
than a dungeon song, actually.
That's just the game insulting you, and Blue Warp gave us New Wave. It's looking good for maybe being able to skip out on eggs today. We might be able to get away without it this time.
It's certainly possible. If anything, I'm starting to expect it.
So yeah, I think Keizo's probably not going to do boat archery right now, just for the fact that it's an out-of-the-way check. But as soon as, again, he's going to know very soon that he's made the right call here to get Woodfall Temple out of the way now. Alright, and Pineapple is back to checking Labfish. Now, do not mash through this. There we go. We're good now. Nom 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 nom. And yeah, Keizo's going straight for Icona, so is about to get the very good news that, or mildly inconvenient depending on how you interpret it, that he needs to turn around immediately and go do boat archery. Maybe we'll go hit the owl statue anyway, just to get it out of the way. Just so that way, you know, we don't have to run all the way back through Clocktown to here. So yeah, forget any relevance about that Pictobox in the well. I think we can safely rule that out now.
You're probably not going to see it, if I were to wager a guess.
But yeah, right now the boring scenario, as we would call it, is just going to be Captain's Hat on Pillar. The slightly more exciting scenario would be Ego's song leading to Captain's Hat. Because yeah, the temples haven't been ruled foolish, so it's entirely possible the temple... Keizo didn't seriously just walk right by that hint, did he?
Yeah, I mean, you don't exactly want to go to grave just yet.
Oh dear.
Get bailed out by this hint, please.
And there are still...
Not even going for this one.
Keizo must be incredibly confident about where fire arrows are. Whoops. Well, you took a dip. Okay, he's gonna read this hint, which reads... Butler is dead. That's our entire hint pool. Nice Octorock.
Yikes.
No magic,
This is why
so,
I just killed him outright.
Yeah, no magic soap. If you're done... Alright, Ace Slayer's clearing out Woodfall Temple, retrieved Ice Arrows. Voodoo Monkey's gonna follow suit here. So that means Ace Slayer probably, yeah, Ace Slayer's got lights. Voodoo's got lights.
The Octoroks were bullying him just so he'd go back and read that hint. I agree,
Alright.
chat.
Here we are, the ancient castle of Icona. Moment of truth here. Is this seed really just that easy?
Oh, that gainer is not being kind to Keizo, bro.
And the pillar says no. I don't think that was a captain's hat. So it's the song. Which means Keizo has to come back here with fire arrows anyway.
Come on, Elegy.
Oh, not reading that hint actually might be something of a problem because I think everybody else is going to catch on real soon. Because who read the hint so far? Pineapple read the hint. Alright, Keizo's going to go north. Yeah, this is a Captain's Hat hunt, but it's a weird case where Captain's Hat is pretty self-explanatory at this point. It's whatever song the castle hint, the castle song, it's whatever song is on Egos. It's behind whatever that is. Alright, first north hint is the boat archery hint. Keizo is taking a second to process that.
Failed right the heck out.
I think Keizo might have just connected the dots there, as thinking, wait a second. Begging your pardon.
I can't wait until we tell him.
So yeah, what Keizo's going to do is just quickly hit the owl statue, you know, no two-way trip necessary. The enemies are just not being nice to him, though.
Yeah, he's getting bullied.
But yeah, Keizo's going to hit this, immediately soar to to Swamp. Go ahead and do boat archery, and that's going to be all she wrote for him. He's going to be in go mode under an hour in. Well, as close to go mode as you can get.
We're all going to be out of here in 2 hours. My goodness.
Alright, so Pineapple's playing, just holding still for a second until day 2. Hasn't gotten the Woods bottle yet. Now, the one thing you it's kind of a toss-up here. Ideally, you want to see a dungeon song on Egos, and not healing, because if you see healing, we have to do eggs. Captain's Hat's free, pretty much free regardless. Although, having said that, you also don't want to see Elegy, because, yeah, then Captain's Hat could totally be anywhere in Stone Tower Temple, and that's not pleasant. You know it's there, but it's not pleasant. Alternatively, it could just be chilling in the chests outside, inverted. But yeah, Keizo absolutely getting bailed out by the north, by the woods hint, not woods, by the Mountain Village hint, the road to village hint. Well, folks, this seed's pretty much written itself, so now we're just waiting to see what actually is on Egos. And now with fire arrows, he can check him, check egos, and we'll find out if we gotta do eggs.
I mean, Queso Bro's doing what he's gotta. Need to get those fire arrows before checking castle.
Alright, if you have a second, we do have a poll in chat if you want to guess what the ego song is. I'm banking towards healing, quite frankly.
It's absolutely elegy.
Yeah, like if you're Keizo, you want this to be Lullaby. If you're chat, you want this to be anything else.
You 100% want it to be healing if you're Keizo. I don't know that his time of day is perfect for it. No, it's not the greatest, but you can get through most of healing, like, right away.
I'm sorry, are we fighting the skeletal warriors or are we fighting Morpho? We just crouch stabbed it in a corner.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Have they seen Storms yet? Yes, Storms was on Romani.
That cake could still be required. I think I might have said this earlier, but Pamela Captain's hat may be a thing.
I doubt it, because then, we already have the tools for it, because then what can this be?
The required healing song.
Right. I keep forgetting there's so many songs required. It is Elegy. Captain's hat is in Stone Tower. Let the climb begin, folks. At least Keizo's already in the neighborhood. And I would like to remind the audience at home, there are 24 checks in Stone Tower Temple with our current settings. Now, how much do you want to bet? Neutral. Captain's hat's just chilling outside Inverted Stone Tower. I'm banking towards that. I mean, having said that, I was wrong about healing, but I gotta get something right. Practically commentator's law, you always jinx at least one thing in a seed. Hey folks, happy 1 hour, Keizo's in go mode. Kinda casino hunting for Captain's Hat, but knows exactly where it is.
I would say that I would personally bank on it being the Giant's Mask check and work backwards from there.
Oh, wait a minute. No, wait. We can still go deeper with this. This could totally just be a fetch quest item, like Postman's Hat or Cafe Mask.
Yeah, it can.
This rabbit hole could still go deeper. It could be Letter to Mama. Okay, yeah. The absolute last thing they want to find right now is either Cafe Mask or Letter to Mama. If that is in Stone Tower Temple, we have a huge problem.
Did we only just see Goron Baby for the first time now?
And
have it healing?
Okay, so eggs is required. Wonderful.
Man, this is such a fast seed while also being excruciatingly painful and slow at the end of it.
Slow in the sense that
we got here at an hour, but like we gotta do eggs and we gotta hunt down Stone Tower Temple for Captain's Hat.
Indeed. Now, what we also really wouldn't mind seeing here is another bottle, because that would give 4 bottle eggs, and that would basically make eggs virtually free. 3 is good, makes a one-trip Pinnacle Rock, but we definitely want to see a 4th right now. Given how jet this seed has been so far, I wouldn't be too shocked if we saw a 4th bottle. Ah, yes, good old inverted Ganon's Tower.
Problem with jet seeds is you're just checking such a very low percentage of the game.
Yeah, right now Keizo's on 4 hearts. Everybody's on almost 4 hearts. Voodoo and Pineapple never went back for the observatory chest. Whoops! Voodoo taking a fall. But yeah, thanks to light arrows, this temple is pretty painless. Well, painless by comparison.
Look at Ace Slayer, wondering what he's hoping to find in this captain's hat-locked chest.
Oh, well,
there's our 4th bottle in the Lens Cave.
Thanks, Lens Cave. There's Ocean Title Deed. We don't need that today.
We never even got to learn what was at Toilet Hand.
Not this time. Keizo getting lent a hand. And chat's saying toilet paper was checked as well, that it was $100.
Oh,
Thank you, chat. Moon's Tear turn-in from the Goron shop was a heart piece. And All Knight's Mask is Bomb Chews. Not that a lot of this stuff matters at this point, but still worth calling out.
Oh no.
What's the matter?
We're in this room.
Oh. Oh.
This should never happen.
Remind me. Oh, I guess it's just a painful room.
It's just... You don't have to do it, and it's the next room that's particularly painful. You gotta do this flip thing like 5 times, perhaps, minimum.
Oh, the block pushing puzzle. I get you now.
Yeah.
Well, at least the music's a little convenient for this scenario.
And for most people, we know how to skip down from that to where the Gomez fight is, and then you just sort of go in reverse to the end of this.
I'm waiting for...
This just concludes in Wizrobe.
I'm waiting for an accidental void out to occur here. I doubt we're going to get one, but... Every time I see that block fall, I get nervous.
I don't think I've ever seen a void out happen on the block. I guess theoretically it would be possible if you stood on the block first.
Yeah. Looks like...
Even then, I feel like the game would just handle that. I know that's a tall order for me to assume that the game would handle things properly, but...
So chat's saying that Giant's Mask was found in Pinnacle Rock. And it looks like Ace Slayer checked the last chest, and he's noping out and turning into 3 eggs.
Yeah, there are a variety of... Oh, that might be the captain's hat upside down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not what you want to see.
Now we get our ISG, we bomb hover on top of that upside down chest and open it that way.
Oh,
Very
jeez.
illegal. Don't do that. Super illegal. But just
Alright.
know that you can do it. There are methods with which you can do it. They're just very get you banned.
Alright, Voodoo's doing Keaton quiz. This will get him the, remind me what was on this again?
Let me have
Hookshot.
a peek, see.
Hookshot, never mind. Sorry, I know it's only been a few minutes since Keaton Mask has been checked, but even still, so much has happened in the last 30 minutes.
This is why I'm now like actually actively typing down in my text editor where things are.
I might actually have to like update my notepad doohickey too. Oh, Voodoo skip bombers. Pineapple's also in Woodfall Temple without magic.
Okay, maybe this is the captain's hat.
Nope, it's a bomb bag.
Keizo's first in this case. Other one was a dog race.
Yeah.
I don't think they're bomb locking each other.
No, the bombs aren't. The first bombs weren't bomb locked.
Yeah, because we have hookshot to access it.
And that was behind Keaton Mask, which was in Goron Village, but you can get there with Bow Goron, so... Alright, Keizo's attempting this recoil flip.
Oh! What was the recoil flip? Why did we... I don't understand.
Alright, Voodoo's picking up ice. A-Slayer's showing us what was on Business Scrub, and it was junk.
Just a red rupee.
Yeah, we've been going into this seed pretty defenseless, and our equipment's not particularly strong either. Keizo's still running Kokiri Sword, and I don't think picked up FD.
Oh yeah, I never wrote down where that ended up. I know it was decently... Oh, it was the big bomb bag.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody should be able to pick that up fairly easily.
Keizo just ran out of magic, so this has to work.
Luckily, the bats do give you magic. Gotta play a fair amount of chicken. There's a drop.
Oh, okay. So you're not screwed. Good to know.
This is not one of the fights in the game where you're screwed for being unequipped. They certainly exist. However, this isn't one of them.
Alright, so Keizo's gonna get the boss key. Now, if you're rooting for Keizo, you want to just see the Captain's Hat just chilling on Twin Mold at this point. So yeah, and as Fox,
I'd agree.
And as Fox points out in chat, yeah, there's 24 checks in the temple because Stray Fairy chests are randomized as well. And then that's not counting the 3 outside, so... I'm like legitimately expecting the 3 outside to just have Captain's Hat at this point. They're elegy locked, it can happen.
I guess you're right. Like, that's not part of the temple, but we're not following a hint that says the temple. It is actually the song itself we're following.
I think Keizo just getting some safety money there, or looking for a health refill off a heart piece, which wouldn't go amiss at this point. That's something you don't want to see. Another upside-down gold chest.
Imagine if none of them that we've seen so far actually lead to Captain's Hat.
Oh, that would be so insulting.
And that you're right, and that we need beans.
Oh yeah, we had a couples mask in Goron shop too. Okay, twin mole time. To answer a question from chat, Hookshot was on Keaton quiz. I think we might be able to rule out the lens as part of the way of the hero now for Great Bay Coast. Yeah, we can actually take that out now. Incoming.
I don't think anything is lens locked in Stone Tower Temple.
Yeah, Twin Mole not being exactly cooperative here. We also still don't have, like, Chateau or Extended Magic to make life easy. Good shot, Keizo.
Speaking of which, we don't have Romany Mask either. It could be one of those gold chest items.
It could be, in which case the, that would be something else if the actual logic chain is Romani Mask to 200 rupee milk bar purchase for Captain's Hat.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
This is what I want. This is what I want. Another not required wallet leading to a wallet lock chest. Check.
Swan Tile D turn-in was Garo Mask. That was also in Woodfall Temple.
True.
And that's Twin Mole down for Keizo. And that's another Sacred Flame under our belt. Yo, Bremen Mask!
Oh, come on. Lemon's coming back from the dead for this.
No kidding. You thought Ranch was useless because it had storms? Nup. Twin Mold Bremen Mask to Captain's Hat on Egg. Captain's Hat on and Lemons. Make it happen, Seed.
This is so cursed if this is what it is.
Interestingly, oh, Keizo's grabbing a bean. This is a very smart move.
Would also be smart to take care of Lemons.
Yeah, there's still time on this day. Has Keizo blown up the rock on this cycle?
I'm going to say yes.
Alright,
I
Pineapple's
think
picked.
both of our runners that didn't immediately get it on their first cycle reset the cycle and got their storms. But did we have some grub relocation happen to Keizo?
Well, no,
For
Keizo never got a
bean?
bean. Keizo never got a bean in his inventory
Oh.
to begin with. So because Keizo doesn't have a bean in his inventory, nice halt, yeet. But yeah, since Keizo doesn't have a bean in his inventory, he can't buy them off the scrub.
It is unfortunate Keizo is not going to finish the game on this cycle.
Well, Keizo's inverted. So there's time, but not a lot of it. And Stone Mask
sorry.
would be...
We haven't
Mask.
confirmed that lemons have Captain's Hat. Never mind me.
Yeah, for all we know, this is entirely bait. But we have until 8 o'clock, the absolute latest, to complete lemons. So...
Oh, that's
see how
also
this-
true. I don't know why I'm cutting that off early.
But I think Keizo's not thinking about lemons right now. I think he's thinking about full clearing Stone Tower Temple first, just absolutely ironing out everything else.
I'm so offended if you're right. You can't just not think about lemons in Season 3.
I mean... Given the way this seed is played out, where everything has fallen on your lap except this one tiny annoying little thing...
Yeah. 10 tiny little things called lemons.
Oh boy. Alright. Plant the bean, drop the water.
This should be Keizo's second cycle, because they didn't rush ranch. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't think Keizo rushed ranch. Oh, there's a gilded chest. Is this our Captain's Hat, or is it just a heart container? Yes, yes,
I
pour
hate
it
this
on,
game.
Seed. Pour it on.
We love this here in the booth, but man, I would hate this so much.
Romani Mask in Inverted Stone Tower. I am very surprised that elegy statue connected.
Yeah, LG statues are kind of lenient.
Yeah, chat brings up a great point. This went from no mode 40 minutes ago to a bait casino. Somehow this seed has gone downhill from where it was. Alright, so... Oh, there's another gold chest.
How could it have this many gold baits?
Honestly, I'm not surprised. This is Stone Tower Temple we're talking about here.
I mean, me neither, but still.
And there's another!
Oh, that's probably the worst one for it to actually be.
Yeah, I think I remember talking about that one before. And it's a red potion refill. So yeah, this could totally be the updraft fire ring chest. Oh boy. Alright, Voodoo's grabbed another red potion. This looks to be a Shiro play. Either that, or this is after a cycle reset and he's going for fire arrows.
It's not exactly that worth it, but there is a way to get that Igor chest, like, right there, thanks to the fact that we now have the Goron damage boosting. You can put an ice arrow platform down and Goron boost across the bridge wall.
No, Keizo, that's a gilded chest.
Oh, he didn't mean to do that, I could assure
Yeah.
you.
What is this camera? Camera, help
No
us out here.
kidding.
It's
I
like
mean, it
instantly...
is very much, very camera vibes happening
Jeez.
right now, but my goodness.
A bean? Is this a bean of the hero seed? Is this actually what is happening right now?
May as well be.
Oh, there's another one. That one looks standard. Oh, never
Indeed.
mind. That back chest is standard too. This could actually be Bean of the Hero to Romani Mask to Milk Bar Purchase or Sound Check.
Let's go,
Alright.
sound check, 2 quals in a row.
Alright, Ace Slayer's gone Hookshot. To answer the question in chat, boat archery is hinted for fire arrows. There were two, the hints for that were in Mountain Village, Path to Mountain Village, and in Road to Icona.
And I'm honestly shocked we ended up seeing both hint locations. Really saved Kayla, bro, who skipped the first one we saw in commentary.
Voodoo definitely shot Kome more than 4 or 5 times. That was a little... Hey! Bottle! And Stone Tower. There's the other empty. So Keizo's just gotten bailed out of... and is will be able to do 4 bottle eggs, no problem.
I do believe the Frozen Eye was skipped in the inverted stone tower for Keizo.
It was, yes.
That could have another. Gold chest, it could be the captain's hat.
Now here's this one. And it's another bean! How many beans
Why?
are in the... How many beans are actually in the pool? Like, legit
Those
question.
two?
Wow. No joke, I think after Keizo is done here, you drop what you're doing and you go rush sound check. Because that cannot be a coincidence. Both beans behind Elegy leading to a Romani mask. Like, you cannot convince me that that is coincidence.
Yeah, you got me there. What? Why don't you just climb the ladder? Keizo not know about the ladder? Did he not shoot the ladder?
Out of magic.
Oh, darn.
Unable to fire light arrows.
Understandable.
Alright, this chest is Great Fairy Mask. Alright, Vanilla Light Arrow chest coming up here. Alright, Ace
I'm
Slayer's getting
interested
it.
by the fact that Keizo is the only one currently hunting down the captain's hat. Everybody else is still not there yet.
Ace Slayer, I don't think, got the fire arrow hint.
Ooh.
Okay, so yeah, Keizo's got 2 red potions. It might be time to drink one of them if he takes another hit.
But it looks like Voodoo doesn't have Gipto yet either.
Yeah, and we know Garo was on the Swamp title deed turn-in, so I don't know if Voodoo's got Garo yet. Doesn't look like it.
Gipto was just on Stumpy, so...
Yeah.
Don't be
Ano-
to the past thing.
Another
Why is
gilded
that?
chest. Vanilla
Please.
Light Arrows contains the Great Fairy Sword. Where was that when we needed it half an hour ago? Keizo venting some frustration at that.
No, hop down. There's a gold chest on the bottom, sir.
All right, this chest is another bow upgrade.
Oh my god.
Where is this captain's hat? We must have opened like 10 gilded chests since we got to Stone Tower Temple.
I'm telling you, it's lemons. Keizo's never picking it up. Or rather, Keizo's going to pick it up and not be able to actually pick up the song.
This is
on
one of the most
cycle.
we've seen some ridiculous casinos here in qualifiers. Like this was going to be the fastest seed we've ever seen, and this is turning into the biggest troll ever, and we love it.
Yeah, I can't lie. I'm enjoying this.
Nice pendant in the B chest.
I would be so frustrated as a runner, but I'm enjoying this. And as I say, season 3 is absolutely the season which favors the viewer, not the runner.
Absolutely, and here's another gilded chest. And this one is the Mask of Truth.
Oh my god. Did we successfully get a cheat at that to see that item? Oh, why are you doing
No.
that? No, that's fine. Lemons doesn't depend on you doing things tied to one another.
All right,
This would
so
be fine.
what's Keizo doing here? Keizo might be... Yeah, Keizo's thinking milk bar. While it's nighttime, just get that out of the way, because now it's a toss-up. It's either... Unless we're missing something else, like if Ring of Fire chest has Postman Hat, for example. It's either Soundcheck, Lemons, or Bremen's... Soundcheck, Lemons, or Doggies. Take your pick.
Yeah, and I gotta say, like, the Flame Ring chest was in fact a gold chest, right?
I think so, yeah.
So they can't song a time out of this cycle if they haven't found their captain's hat.
Keizo is inverting.
Yeah,
Or
they've
uninverting.
been
It's too early.
inverted.
Yeah, it's too early. I take it
do
soundcheck
Flame Ring.
doesn't... I take it soundcheck doesn't start until like 9 or 10.
Yeah, 10.
Ah, that explains a lot. Pineapple just learned about fire arrow. Oh wait, Pineapple knew about fire. Pineapple knows about fire, but still doesn't have magic. Yeah, Voodoo doesn't have magic either. Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah,
Qualifier 1 is coming back to haunt us, folks.
I just wanted to chime in here. It's pineapple, not pineapple.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Ever so sorry about that.
That just demonstrates the power we have as commentators. Viewers aren't going to question us saying it wrong.
All right. And the milk purchase. Okay, we do not have a required wallet today.
That's so cursed. Not even gonna be sound check. This could still be Lemons. Or Flame Ring chest. Or the one that's flame locked. So when we saw the hint that said that the wallet was not required, that only took out the checks that were locked by giant wallet. Because there is a distinction between foolish items and not required items.
Yeah, that came into play last night. Or not last night, sorry, in Qualifier 4, where a wallet was still required despite another one being hinted not required.
If the main result that comes out of S3 is bombers becoming it always in, we just have to give up as a society of racers.
And is Soundcheck our captain's hat? Was it Bean of the Hero? No, it was not. Also, apparently, Eggs had Lullaby.
That's nice.
I mean, it pretty much has to be. Wait.
Oath. I don't think
Yeah.
our poll was full, was it?
Yeah, no, we totally.
Oath was not on the poll.
Well, there was no way Oath could have been on Egos. Oath has got to be on Captain's Hat. Literally, this entire Way of the Hero chain is literally just for Oath to order.
Joke's on you. Captain's Hat's on the moon. Oath was required for Captain's Hat.
Alright, so Keizo's warping to Final Day to do the ranch checks. This is one of the most elaborate Oath hunts I've ever seen.
Yeah. Oath hunt with Elegy Wath. Yikes.
That's never happened before.
The qualifiers have a magical superpower of just doing that. Every single seed is something uniquely terrifying.
To answer your question, chat, Ace Slayer attempted to YOLO dog race, but only had one shot and didn't succeed.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we actually got a successful result out of that. If it's not on lemons, there's still 2 chests, I believe, that we need to go back and check. Two chests which Keizo Bro is absolutely forgiven for not wanting to go back for before checking all of these threads out.
Ace Slayer just connected the dots too! Oh, the seed is too comical. Wow, those
We're
last
getting
2
to a
lemons.
point where our other 3 racers have all done eggs.
They've all done
Keizo
eggs,
is
but
not.
they're gonna go down that same rabbit hole that we've been talking about for the last half an hour here.
I don't know about that though. If it's on the fire chest, like GG Keizo has lost half an hour. My goodness, it is.
Well, yeah, the only thing we haven't seen is dog race. It's literally down to dog race.
Or dog race.
Could Ace Slayer have had this 90 minutes ago?
That's probably an even worse thought.
I don't even remember what was in this chest now.
Bombs, I think.
Right, the bomb bag. That's right, because Keizo's still running on one bomb bag. BRB
There's
collision
so many
issues.
ways to get to that chest. And none of them are working out for Keizo. Some days it be like that.
Yeeting the dog off the racetrack.
Yeah, well, you don't want to shield drop him, that's for sure. That is a soft lock.
Wait, it is?
Oh, big time. It's been one of the known issues from the start. You shield drop that dog, and yeah, I don't remember the specifics as to why it's the soft lock that it is, but
Majora's
just
Mask
sort of
is a
sitting there.
Majora's Mask is a finely coded video game.
Majora's Mask is an artifact of a game developed in a year.
And after almost full clearing Stone Tower Temple, Doggy Racetrack has a silver rupee. Folks, we are not done yet.
You gotta feel terrible as Keizo Bro right now. 2 chests left unchecked in the temple. And that's where it is.
I know what you're thinking, chat. Can it get any worse?
It still can, unfortunately. We've sort of narrowed down the list of ways it can get worse, but Cafe Mask has not been found.
Alright, so it looks like... Okay, so Keizo actually never has been to Mountain Village yet, so he's literally going to find out if he's got to do eggs, which he's about to find out, and probably be even more annoyed.
Almost certainly.
To answer a question, chat, Letter to Cafe has been hinted dead, but only Letter to Cafe. Yeah, chat brings up a good point. It's now too late in the cycle anyway for Keizo to do Graveyard, so it's a forced cycle reset whether you like it or not.
Yeah. But you 100% aren't cycle resetting until you go back into Stone Tower Temple because you have a half-finished chest that has been proven gold.
Nice roll driving.
Yeah, that was a smooth exit.
Alright, so... Kick! Thanks for showing us that, Ace Slayer.
The kick is always funny.
Oh, yes. Alright, Mountain Title deed turn-in is money. If Madame Aroma has the captain's hat, then it would have to be Cafe Mask and Letter to Mama to have to show up. So if Cafe Mask leads to Letter to Mama on Midnight Meeting, then yes, you've got yourself one of the worst captain's hat chains I've ever seen in my life.
No, it's so much worse if it doesn't lead to Letter to Mama. You just have to find that somewhere.
Also, I'm not sure why Keizo is checking stuff here.
Me neither.
The bottle is nice and all, but Keizo's got 5.
Yeah, they're good on bottle department. Yeah. Cafe Mask True Casino is still available. Letter to Mama, I believe, can just be anywhere, so have fun if that happens.
Alright, well, Keizo's gone back to ISTT, and Ace Slayer is going to be following suit here, so...
Who is Pamela's mother? We have no idea. That would be so sad if she had Letter to Mama.
I don't think that's possible.
It should be.
No, because, Pamela's not elegy locked.
Yeah,
Oh,
but Letter to
granted.
Mama isn't elegy locked.
Yeah,
if we
'cause-
find Cafe Mask.
Right.
So that'll be a joint item check.
Sorry, feeble one-track mind at work here.
Yeah, my one-track mind is going 100% to this, so...
Mine keeps on thinking that both items have to be in at least the first part of this chain has to be here. I mean, we're about to see the fire ring chest, so... Or... Okay, we're about to see this chest. Those mines are in a bad spot. Can you scoot maybe a few inches to the side? Thank you.
Absolutely not.
This is the Cafe Mask! Good grief. Good
I need to
grief.
stop being on commentary. Every single one I've been on commentary for has been awful. Still not...
And now you cycle
Do they not know
reset.
about the... I have questions. There's
So do the
still one
runners,
chest
yes.
left unchecked. Unless we missed the shooting of the eye switch, the frozen eye switch in that room.
I doubt it. Like, this rabbit hole is so deep right now after Elegy. Like, what has been in Stone Tower Temple so far? Mask of Truth,
So much.
Bremen's Mask, Cafe Mask,
Beans,
the Beans.
a bow upgrade, not really that important. I think one of the bottles.
A bottle was in Stone Tower. Like, first the North Clock Town was stacked. Now Stone Tower Temple, you kind of get used to that being stacked, especially after the co-op tourney. Stone Tower Temple was stacked all the time.
Did they not get storms?
No.
Interesting.
Yeah, Keizo's about to get the very bad news that, unfortunately, Lullaby
Eggs
is on
required.
eggs. Yes. Well, room key is nothing. Yeah, Fox makes a great point. Something is going to get promoted to an always hint after these qualifiers. If it's not Bombers, then it's Midnight Meeting. Oh wait, isn't Midnight Meeting currently a sometimes hint? Let me double check.
It is a sometimes.
It is, okay.
The promotion is to always.
Yeah. And we just downgrade Butler to sometimes or something.
Yeah, honestly, Butler's not that bad. Except season 4 will just be like, Butler sucks.
Well, Painapple is going to go and do Hot Spring Water. Oh boy, Voodoo is about to get magic at the 148 mark. And we're seeing the blacksmith checks. And Keizo's just doing eggs now. I mean, not much else you can do. You gotta wait for midnight meeting anyway.
Yeah, I can agree with boat archery being something that can be demoted out of always now that we have the speed up. And honestly, we've had 2 quals where you had to do it and it doesn't really seem... I mean...
That's true. It's had fire arrows here, and what was the critical item it had in Qualifier 1 question mark?
Whichever qualifier it was hookshot.
That's right. Yeah, that was definitely Qualifier 1. I think. Yeah, because all dungeons were relevant on that first qualifier match.
Yeah, I'd say Butler is easier to downgrade than boat archery. Although Butler has, like, the tedium step of turning in the princess.
Indeed.
Yes, Butler is dead for clarification purposes. We're just discussing what we'd want demoted from being an always hint because I don't know why we're having this discussion, honestly.
I mean, the story of the qualifiers has been don't forget bombers.
Yeah.
And that still holds true.
That
even in
should
Qualifier
never be
5.
an always hint. It just shouldn't. Like, yeah, people are forgetting about it, but...
Alright, Ace Slayer remembered the ladder. Also had enough magic for the ladder, most importantly. Because, yeah, Keizo didn't have enough magic on his first pass.
This season is also teaching us to full clear your foolish, but I feel like that is just a
That honestly might
bug
be an edge
of the
case.
meta.
That might have been an edge case on Qualifier 4, to be honest with you. Because we've never had, up till today, we've never really seen a foolish bomb bag.
Yeah. I think the hint system is just getting a little too complicated for its own good. When you get that foolish is giving you more information on average than Wath, the system might be a little too complicated.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the... has led to a lot of the more weirder circumstances, that's for sure. Unfortunately, Painapple has to do this the hard way with no magic, has to rely on martial arts.
That said, I don't really have a constructive point to fix it, so it's good as it is. Yeah, I think the foolish not required distinction is a very helpful distinction just because of the way a lot of our items work.
Yeah, we had a similar case
They're tiered together and important when they're tiered together. It's really mostly the wallet that it helps for. I'm not sure if there are other cases where it helps. I think it's also been in like compounding the effects of blue warp helpful.
Yeah, we had a similar case in Metroid Prime 2 Randomizer when proximity hints were introduced, and they were a little confusing based on what pads the game was expecting you to take. Those have since been tuned up a little bit as a result, but yeah, it can take a while to get a hang of a couple of the new mechanics. Whoops! Nice mosquito.
Could you get a not required magic?
Theoretically,
that
yes.
sound possible. But like also I can sort of imagine it being possible. It feels like it shouldn't be possible. But I think it absolutely is.
Alright, Painapple is doing bombers here, so after almost 2 hours, oh geez, everybody will finally have magic. Now, in fairness, Painapple did have an unfortunate softlock incident regarding Labfish about 15-20 minutes into the run.
Yeah. Little too much mashing of the A, and you get a fun little text box that won't close itself.
Alright, Couple's Mask is money. Great Fairy Sword OP, please nerf. Don't actually do that for the record. Great Fairy Sword is amazing. And in Keizo's case, it's literally his only offensive upgrade.
If you do end up with a seed that's magic not required, that's like really strong information, isn't it? Because that's saying that, I'm guessing when I say this part, that's saying that anything fire, ice, lights locked is not going to have anything.
Yeah, and the only way you can have that is if it's boss remain shuffle, pretty much. Because otherwise you absolutely need magic to reach the remains.
Would the remains not be relevant for not required? It just has to do with the magic locking magic situation. Interesting.
Alright, this is going to be Ace Slayer's. I think this was Cafe Mask. Yep.
Are we going to see that other one in this room? Why not?
Alright, Keizo Bro is on the right time now for Midnight Meeting, so it's probably just going to finish PF, get Lullaby off eggs, and then zip on over to Midnight Meeting.
Please let somebody on Restream, like, don't, I'm not saying tell them, my god, but they have to know about this chest, right? How have 2 people skipped over it? Oh, can you peek on the other side? Okay.
Nope, Ace Slayer voided out here.
Yeah, a lot of the chests in Stone Tower Temple are new to Season 3 because of the addition of Stray Fairy chests, of which Stone Tower Temple has 15 of them.
Mm-hmm. Alright, looks like Voodoo is doing Inverted Stone Tower Temple first as well. Pineapple just found an All Knights mask. Where was that? Looks like it was in a grotto somewhere. Cape Grotto? Probably Cape Grotto.
Maybe Cape Grotto.
Pat's a Snowhead Grotto. Thank you, chat.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, I would think if it was Cape Grotto, we'd have seen that. And unfortunately, we know that that's not going to be anything. Having said that, Pineapple's going to try and turn it in. It's going to read long story first. It's day one. That makes a lot of sense. And it's way too late to do short.
So hopefully soon on Keizo Bro's side, we're going to see what Midnight Meeting is, if we haven't already.
Nah,
Might have
Keizo's
missed
going to
it.
show it now.
Okay.
Anytime that Jump Slash would like to hit the wall, okay, I guess not.
No, not allowed. If you backflip into the updraft, you can't do the thing anymore. Only side up. I feel Voodoo's pain so much.
Oh, there's
Okay,
the
so
shot.
they didn't peek it before. Falling down may have reminded them this exists.
It's a gilded chest.
Oh no! Please.
After
Well,
all of this, have we?
It could be a letter to Mama.
Are we about to witness
Uh-oh.
the greatest bamboozling in the history of MMR? Foolish letter to cafe.
Thank God Laundry Pool is foolish.
Laundry pool foolish and letter to cafe hinted already.
We really want to see Midnight Meeting. Well, for the racers, we want to just have that be our captain's hat, but
Like,
for this
No.
to be as painful as possible, we want Midnight Meeting to be dead.
yeah, like no joke, if this is dead, we now need to go hunting for letter to mama. And letter to mama can
Anywhere.
be literally anywhere, because again, this is all for a captain's hat leading to oath. The absolute bare minimum of requirements for that item.
This is putting left side well picto box back on the table, if true.
Midnight meeting contains the captain's hat.
Okay. Seed's over.
And
We
with
can go
that,
home now.
1 hour later, Keizo Bro is in go mode.
You know what? Honestly, as I think about it, like the amount of routing that you have to do Midnight Meeting well is so much more than the routing required to do boat archery or butler. One of them can die.
Oh, jeez. Like, as somebody who has been sort of just the excited observer in all this, I am legitimately curious to see where this goes. Unfortunately, Keizo's out of magic. Which, granted, that's fine for now, but Okay, the health is nice, but would it kill for a magic drop?
It would. Could be on one of the grasses in front of a grave.
Like, no joke, Keizo's only got an hour and a half to open the grave before it becomes day 2.
You really
Now,
don't have
granted-
bombs?
Now, yeah, granted we could just bomb our way over there, but...
Well, I mean to get magic out of the grotto. You're not going to get magic out of these heart bushes.
To answer a question, to answer you, Fox, no, I don't see Keaton Mask on Pineapple's tracker. So it looks like they have not yet been to Zor Hall.
GG's to chess, finishing just over 2 hours.
Alright, and Keizo is going into the day 1 grave, is going to get Oath, and go ahead and finish the game, and by that I mean fight go through GBT and Snowhead.
And Zora eggs.
Oh, has Keizo not finished eggs? Oh no,
do
Keizo's
you-
got Lullaby.
Oh yeah, never mind. That just happened
Yeah, that was the last thing Keizo
while I
did
wasn't
before
paying
midnight
attention
meeting.
to it. It's like I just didn't process Keizo happening while we were hunting for Captain's Hat.
Yeah, Keizo took advantage of that time leading up to midnight meeting to just get eggs out of the way. Pretty smart, really smart route in consideration, given the circumstances.
Yeah, that's definitely the way you want to do it if you gotta do midnight meeting.
All of
In
that
that
for
sense, putting off eggs kind of worked out for his routing very well.
all of that for the oath to order. Apparently, Darmani had the other bomb bag.
Ooh. Okay.
I imagine that every runner thought that not every runner, but I imagine the vast majority of runners were expecting Captain's Hat to just be on Iconopillar and that would be all she wrote for the seed.
Yeah, they at very least hoped for it.
But no, the way this has wound down has just been one of the most comical. This is one of the most comical Captain's Hat casinos I've ever seen for sure.
If it was Foolish but Song, that would have meant Egos had the oath.
Right. Or the
And we would
dungeon
have just
song.
had to find Captain's Hat somewhere.
Or the dungeon song would have led to Captain's Hat. If it was a dungeon song.
But that wouldn't have been Foolish but Song? I don't think. Or maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, it was flagged as Way of the Hero tonight.
My brain is shutting down as we wind down the seed, so
Yeah, I mean, not a whole lot to talk about here. We just gotta hope that everybody else follows suit here. And I don't know if Ace Slayer set up midnight meeting coming out of Stone Tower Temple. EpicYoshi.exe has encountered an error and will now shut down. Good one, VXR.
glad you caught that.
I am a sucker for computer jokes.
I am quite literally a walking, talking computer joke.
All right, Keizo taking down Wizrobe for the key.
That is verbatim, the way the XR wrote it. I don't know that error number.
Yeah, me neither. And I literally just said I was a sucker for computer jokes.
I just know the mainstream ones, I guess, like 404, 503.
I'll tell you where the 404 is. Jet seat
What?
not found.
On earth is this? The HTTP 418 I'm a teapot client error indicates that the server refuses to brew coffee because it is, permanently, a teapot. A combined coffee teapot that is temporarily out of coffee should return a 503.
Begging your pardon.
I don't... This is in the, like, Mozilla docs.
Uh-oh. Incoming goat! How was that not a run over? Majora's Mask is a finely coded game, folks. But yeah, no,
No bugs, no flaws.
Yeah, no, I think this one should definitely be Error 404 Jet Seat not found.
Thought you were getting a jet seat. It was me, Dio.
I was thinking that. At one point. I just couldn't figure out a good way to phrase it. We think alike, and I love it.
I am a mimic. I absorb the energy of the commentators and people around me. So you may confuse yourself into thinking we're alike, but I am simply everyone.
How are we looking on in-game time, by the way? Well, time is stopped right now, so we'll cross that bridge when we get out of the blue warp.
Honestly, with GBT still on the table, it doesn't matter.
Day 2. So yeah, I think if Keizo just zipped right to night 3 right now, everything would be okay.
Yeah, right at the beginning of Great Bay Temple is usually perfectly enough time. Sometimes you can zip through Great Bay Temple in faster than 6 hours, though.
Sorry, no, chat's got the right idea, but it was me, Dio, wearing Cafe's mask.
Yes, correct. 100% true.
Can that just be the thumbnail for this when this gets re-uploaded to ZSR later?
Somebody's got to art it.
Well, unfortunately, Ace Slayer's gotten baited by the ranch items too. It's really hard to not be baited by those because they're way easier to route in time-wise than Midnight Meeting, as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, for sure. Like, 100% Cafe is the last one you're going to route in of all of that stuff we found.
Double Defense was on Keg Trial. That's not getting picked up today.
No. Everybody's probably going to have their Great Fairy Sword, should have their Fierce Deity Mask, but almost definitely Great Fairy Sword because clearing out Stone Tower Temple.
Oh yeah, there's no way, given the circumstances, there's no way you just got route to the Cafe Mask.
It's unlikely. You had to double side that, right? Because it was the blue switch firing?
Yes.
Yeah. No. You're full clearing.
To answer a question, chat, Captain's Hat was on Midnight Meeting. The Cafe Mask, under the blue switch fire, behind the blue switch fire chest, in Stone Tower Temple.
And we had a hint that Icana Castle was Wath today, with the song there being Elegy. A brutal end to a seed that was otherwise pretty jet.
Indeed.
Everything coming at us in the first 40 minutes.
Like,
Pretty
if
much, Captain's Hat was the only thing left for go mode at just under an hour.
If this were a spoiler log seed, this could have been well under 90 minutes.
Yep, absolutely. Because the hunt for Captain's Hat was absolutely 45 minutes, probably more.
It was, like, way more than 45 minutes. We've been in no mode since, like, the 46-minute mark.
Yeah, you're so right.
Maybe a little bit later, but even still, like, it is insane how far down the rabbit hole we had to go to pull out this Captain's Hat. Not even for another critical item, literally just so we can get Oath.
Yeah, just for Oath. That's when the hunts get the worst. It's the Oath hunts. It's the roughest part of this game.
Alright, so Ace Slayer I think has reset and set up Midnight Meeting, but now has to buy some time until pass some time rather until midnight triggers. So he's gonna full clear Snowhead Temple. Not full clear,
may as
but
well just clear your dungeons.
yeah. Painapple is giving us Hugo.
I believe we did see a Hugo. I don't know what it was. Probably just money. Where did we say we found our double defense?
Double defense was on Keg Trial.
Ah, yes.
So yeah, no one's getting
Nobody
that.
has that.
No one's getting it either at this point. Whoops! Down goes Ace
Nobody
Slayer.
at any point in time will have it.
I don't know if Voodoo got Cafe Mask while he was up in Stone Tower. Oh, he's going right back. Oh, right. Voodoo did inverted first, so didn't have... Cafe was in regular Stone Tower. Jess is joining us in the chat. GG's to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. This seed was a treat, you know.
The jet seed that turned into the hell seed. Just by virtue of one item.
Oh,
And it being pointed to midnight meeting.
looks like Painapple did get Keaton Mask while we weren't looking. Or at least it's
Interesting.
marked. It's marked on their tracker. Looks like they're doing gossips in the meantime. I think we have not seen this yet. Whoops! Ace Slayer fell down.
Yeah, that sounds about as fast as we found out that information on Restream. Probably not for a single runner, but
Yeah,
those all came very quick together.
Yeah, Keizo got bailed out because the hint we saw first came from Painapple in Icona. Keizo read the hint. Keizo walked by it, going straight for Icona Castle, or straight for the Icona Owl statue, but read the hint in Mountain Path to Village instead. So Keizo got bailed out hard.
Yeah, when we saw the cafe mask, we were very interested.
The thing is, of everything we saw in Stone Tower Temple, the cafe mask was last.
Yeah.
Before that, we saw both ranch masks, and, funnily enough, Letter to Cafe.
And both beans. Letter to Cafe was our absolute last thing we saw, but thank
That's
goodness we had the sometimes hint.
Yeah, the sometimes hint and the foolish hint.
Oh, yeah. But we had both of those, didn't we?
Indeed, we did. Yeah, I think if this seed had to have a title, it's Error 404 Jet Seed Not Found.
If anything, the jet seed got corrupted. Like, it was halfway through loading, and it just like, this doesn't work anymore.
So Jess is saying that the only check he didn't do from that Stone Tower clear was sound check. We were honestly hoping Cafe Mask would lead to Letter to Mama for,
Yeah, we were absolutely banking on Midnight Meeting being dead.
like, all things considering, with how deep this ended up being, I would still classify this as pretty good. Like, it could have just been Captain's Hat on the Pillar and that was all she wrote.
It would have been a lot kinder.
And Jess,
The
you are
quals aren't about being kind.
Indeed. But yeah, Magic pranked a couple of runners. Voodoo got pranked by it. Painapple got pranked by it, but also had a soft lock incident in on Labfish about 15-20 minutes in.
Every now and again, the restream needs to showcase some node issues.
Alright, Keizo is perfectly on tap to warp to Clocktown, yeet up to the moon, and put the bow on this train wreck of a finale. This isn't just a train wreck, this is a spirit train wreck.
I mean, isn't that a given? Jess works very hard. It's very hard to beat Jess.
Oh no, Painapple drank the red potion in front of Shiro. Had to go back and grab another one. You know what? Every MM player's done it.
Drinking the red potion, yeah. We sure have.
It's happened to everybody.
Some people it's happened a lot more than others, but yes.
Ace Slayer on
Pointing
the other
that
hand,
finger at me, not anybody in particular.
Ace Slayer on the other hand is about to go get Captain's Hat, and he will finally be in go mode at 2:24:47. Good thing we
His
can't
soul
use our
is finally released.
Good thing we can't use explosives in the inn, otherwise I feel like some rage bombing would have taken place.
Eventually, it'll be possible. No restricted items anymore. Use any item anywhere.
Oh, I'm not even talking from Ace Slayer. Given the way this seed is going, I'm sure there's at least 1 or 2 runners in this room tonight who would want to do that. Yeah, we had a 15-runner race time room for this Friday evening, so still a great house for what has ended up being a pretty terrific qualifier to watch.
Yes, to watch. Keyword. To play? A little pain.
A little.
Relative to MMR. Every seed is pain. As a baseline.
Good shot. Ooh, got the second stun. Well done. That was a pretty solid incarnation. Now, remind me again, just switching to light arrows is enough to get Wrath to not flip and avoid the arrow shot, right?
Correct. Wrath will not dodge a light arrow.
Even a light arrow that has no magic charge?
Sorry, an equipped light arrow will not be dodged.
Oh, Wrath is not treating Keizo well here. Oh, the tops are out. Oh no, the flip and the top. Keizo is down to 1 HP. Oh no! That's a KO. Oh, but there's a fairy. Okay. I did not notice Keizo picked one up.
Well planned for.
Yeah, and to clarify with chat, Keizo did not get FD. I don't even think Rescue Blastmass Lady, but that is gonna do it. With a time of 2:27:38, Keizo Bro takes first on the restream, 4th overall.
GG.
Just barely got beaten out by Chastifer, who has finished in 3rd with a 2:26:52, and Keizo barely eking out over Breaglebash, who finishes with a 2:27:51. We have also confirmed that Keizo has declined an interview this evening. So unfortunately, we will not be hearing his thoughts on this insane seed. Alright, looks like based on the way things are going, Ace Slayer is next on the restream docket to finish up. I do hope we get to talk to our runners though tonight before this is done, because I would like to see if we can just get a sample of the confusion and frustration these runners must have experienced tonight.
I can do a imitation. Yeah.
All right, Voodoo is doing updraft room, so that's gonna put him right in front of the cafe mask. What time is it right now? It's nighttime, but it's night 2, so it's gonna be a forced reset.
It's very true, Fox. With updraft, chest, if you go inverted first, you're pretty screwed. You gotta get that chest last, and unfortunately, that's where it is.
I think Voodoo needed half a second to process that. Even the slightest pauses, you could just see they speak volumes.
Oh, yes.
Isn't there a line that's like, silence is golden? Don't say a word, silence is golden.
Probably. I make use of silence all the time.
AMC's theater tagline, okay. It's like, I've heard it in a CinemaSins video, it's gotta be from something. Alright, so yeah, Voodoo's reset cycle, pulled out the cafe mask, immediately made it night 1. Silence is golden, but duct tape is silver. So are
Yeah, I think
arrows.
that's the one you were looking for.
So are arrows if you're playing A Link to the Past.
Just duct tape the silver arrow into Ganon's eye.
Voodoo is inverting? Oh, to set up midnight meeting in time, I guess. Maybe?
I guess they're gonna go kill time by killing Georg.
Yeah, I think we should also point out something to the folks at home. This is, in fact, a Trez seed.
Yeah, blame Trez all around. Oh, sword to the wrong spot. Oh, forgot they needed a keg? That I don't know why they need a keg for?
What's up now?
Oh, because they want to check out the Bremen and the Mask of Truth. I was wondering why they're working so hard to go to the ranch. Because we did in fact find Bremen Mask and Mask of Truth in our stone tower that we're hunting for Captain's Hat from. So it does make sense to be
I still
inverting.
I'm actually kind of, in a sense, bummed out that it wasn't Bean of the Hero. Like, I thought for sure those two beans were relevant.
It is hilarious that they both showed up there. There's only two of them, and they were both Wathy.
I guess I could still get away with saying that, but it's nowhere near as funny.
Sometimes, not everything has to be funny. I don't know when those times are, but people tell me that's a thing.
Oh, yeah, this explains why Voodoo inverted. Enough time to do Lemons and Dog Race. Alright, so Painapple is doing Keaton Quiz, is going to be given their hook shot.
Fortunately, they still lack the critical information of the worst that is yet to come.
Well, it looks like right now the only thing Painapple is missing is Captain's Hat. Oh, wait. Is also missing Gibdo Mask too, by the looks of it. Oh, wait, no, has Gibdo. I'm looking at something else on the tracker. What is that? Oh, that's Express Mail I was looking at. Sorry, restream resolution. Mobby. But yeah, it looks like the only thing that Painapple is missing now is Captain's Hat. Unfortunately, that is the most, as you mentioned, the most painful item left in this list.
And by extension, they're missing Bremen, a bottle, a bow, 2 beans, Mask of Truth, Cafe Mask.
Alright, so Voodoo is busting out of Ranch.
Yeah, Keizo did manage to place 4th today, doing pretty fast. Even despite everything. He threw at him today.
Unfortunately, we don't have great spins, so still enough to get the red rupee. Oh, Voodoo's out of money. Can't exactly do Doggy Race when you're broke now, can you? That would explain the bust out of Ranch.
Fortunate.
See, and now he's going to get the 10 rupees that are on top of this. Which, believe me, people definitely remembered this after the co-op tournament.
Yeah, the co-op tournament forced that bit of knowledge into people.
Yeah, I think it was the third free-streamed match we had in the tournament, and it had fire arrows. And they were basically
Didn't
last
remember
locations.
which number it was, but sure heard him.
Alright, Voodoo's uninverting now, so the in-game time progresses, and we can get closer to midnight meeting. Alright. On the flip side, Ace Slayer has retrieved, or is about to retrieve, his 4th remains.
His disappointment is immeasurable upon seeing the silver rupee.
And yeah, Ace Slayer is finished right in time for final hours.
Great Bay Temple is a great final dungeon to do. It's perfect for your time routing. You just set it to final night when you enter and go for it.
I think that was Bank 2 we finally just saw from Voodoo, and it was just literally a bundle of arrows. Thanks, game.
Oh, great.
Thanks a bunch.
Ah, yes, and his day is ruined. I forgot that important bit.
Unfortunately, Voodoo's gotta hang tight a couple minutes. Alright, and the bot has just reported it to us that Sea Falcon has finished with a time of 2:41.25. That will be good for...
Sniped out.
That'll be good for 6th place.
GG. Hopefully Ace Slayer can get 7th.
And that is going to do it. Pretty fast Wrath. Ace Slayer finishes with a time of 2:42.32. Just had to double check the race time. And that is going to be good for 7th place. So still just finishing in the top half of our runners today.
Very well done.
And Voodoo is now in go mode. Unfortunately, it appears that Ace Slayer is also declining an interview, so... I honestly don't blame runners for wanting to just call it a night after this, because like a 1 hour, possibly longer casino for a song item is not pleasant.
It also might just be local time zones.
It could be that too, but also Painapple just found Letter to Mama in GBT.
Guess that wouldn't have been too bad to search for.
Oh, well, it would help if it wasn't already night 3. Actually, wait. It does help that it's already night 3. Getting a little close to the end of night 3 is the problem.
I mean, for Painapple, it ultimately doesn't matter too much.
Ooh, I think that Octorok just wrecked the jump there.
This is why we don't let them live.
Yeah, I mean, the enemies in general have just been not nice to runners today. Just look at Keizo. Poor guy had to get pelted by Octorok shells for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, the Octorok's really picked on him.
And we're being rated by Sea Falcon. GG's to you for your finish. Congratulations. And Voodoo is our third runner to pick up both on Restream.
What more dungeons does he have? Or wait, I can check
Voodoo is...
Still 2 dungeons.
Yeah. He doesn't have enough time. Snowhead Temple is a nice dungeon to go, but it's not that fast.
Voodoo is on first night.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Got
Voodoo's
my runners
fine.
mixed up again. Yeah, Painapple's on 4 hours. And Sea Falcon saying the sea was fun. Believe me, we had so much fun here at home because at first this looked like a jet seed. We were in no mode at like the 46-minute mark. But at some point we said, wait, what if this just isn't Captain's Hat outright? And it wasn't.
Not even a little bit. We were worried we'd have to suss out where Letter to Mama was when we saw that cafe mask, but luckily Midnight Meeting did have it.
Whoops. The Snowhead Temple entryway claims another victim.
As it does. That spire is so hard to get through on just one go.
It's not even that.
You
get
never
bonked
don't
around.
go for it.
It's not even that. You get bonked around by the snowballs. There's that stupid pole in the middle.
It's the ledge right here that's the problem.
Yeah, because you don't
You
stay
get
on the
enough
ground.
air time, and once you're in the air, you're just locked on whatever angle you were at until you hit the ground.
Much like in Metroid Prime.
I wouldn't know, but I'll take your word on it.
Basically, if you go airborne, if you fall off a ledge, you're not changing direction until after you touch the ground.
Yeah, I guess that's just a fun fact of gravity. Simulated gravity at that.
Yeah. They would sort that out in Prime too, thankfully.
They would add Mario gravity reasoning. Yeah, sure, you just jump, but you can change which way your momentum is.
Oh, hey, nice sword upgrade in GBT. We have been...
I feel like we've only seen Kokiri sword for most people.
Yeah, we saw Razor Sword somewhere relatively nice. I don't remember where on the exactly, though. Excuse me a moment.
Oh no, I have to be entertaining. Hi, Chad. How's it going today? Great Fairy Sword was encountered and probably will be encountered by most of the people, just by the nature of the hunt. Cafe Mask being in that updraft room means for a lot of people it's going to be the last check, so you pretty much have to go through the whole temple where you'll find that Great Fairy Sword and Light Arrow chest. Oh yeah, it's weird. We have so many swords. The other B swords. You doing good? Good. Glad to hear it, Chad. Yeah, not like this. It happens. Snipes are like simultaneously the best feeling and the worst feeling depending on which side of that snipe you're on. Oh, the other one was Honey and Darling. Okay.
That's right. It was I knew it was somewhat pleasant.
But the most recent one out of GPT was our newest one.
Yeah, everybody else didn't bother clearing GBT because, whoops, Voodoo forgot to get the boss key.
Doesn't need it. Just clip through the door. It's easy and totally legal.
Alright, so the good news is that, assuming Georg corroborates here, Painapple is going to get another boss kill. Oh, with FD, yeah, this is free. Painapple is going to get a second remains on the board before the cycle reset.
That's interesting. That Georg is the second for Painapple.
Looks like at some point in another, the Painapple got a Chateau refill. I know we saw one, I just don't remember where it was.
I know we got the bottle somewhere, but...
I think the Chateau bottle is actually the only one we don't have.
I thought we got 6.
I know we saw 5, because 4
Oh,
was
at least
PF.
5.
4 was PF, 5 was Stone Tower Temple. I know Chateau refills are shuffled in the pool.
Yeah, surprisingly enough, Keizo did not even save Blast Mask Lady, so...
At
did
least we're
not
pretty
see
sure.
that FD.
And Painapple has reset cycle. We'll keep that second boss kill. And now they're on their hunt for Captain's Hat.
Yep, still gotta get eggs for that Goron Lullaby. And then...
Excuse me for another moment.
all of that Stone Tower goodness. Yeah, which is unfortunate. I think in season 3, more than any other season so far, you gotta do your logic reading. It cuts out so much of the game.
All right, one more temple for Voodoo. Whoops.
Doing... No. Did we get
Pineapple,
munched on? Yep.
Yeah. Also appears to be out of magic.
This is an awful place to run out of magic.
Yeah,
All
still.
too common a place.
Yeah, one egg left still, too.
You know, he has plenty of magic. We just can't see it.
Oh, wait.
It's like half full.
Oh, yeah, because the it's dark purple. I see it now. Wow, that is really tough to see.
Sometimes the random colors just work out to pretty much black. There probably isn't anything preventing it from straight up being black.
I think there is. There might be, but I'm not sure.
It's just kind of rare to have it happen. I think everybody on Restream so far has done the Goron water wheel jump.
I think so.
It seems to be just, like, pretty well necessary. And it really just, it is so much simpler to route this temple when you do the water wheel.
Interestingly, Voodoo has chosen not to warp tonight of the final day.
Yeah,
So-
that is an odd choice.
Yeah, so what's going to end up happening is he's going to end up waiting out the clock a bit until it clicks. Regal Bash, it's funny you say that. Your first bomb bag, I think Keizo's first bomb bag was also Stone Tower Temple.
Yep, it was.
It looks like, based on what I'm seeing from our finishers in chat, in ZSR chat, it's like everybody got thrown off by this captain's hat.
I wouldn't even say necessarily thrown off. It's just
Well,
it
yeah.
ran its due course, and that due course was forever.
Yeah, that is a much better way to describe it. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, some people didn't really logic break for that. Even though I think Zora as our projectile was technically early, it didn't
Yeah,
show
'cause-
up early for a lot of us.
Yeah, because where was Zora Mask? It was,
Coast Grotto. Yeah, so some people don't go coast.
Coast Grotto, that's right, that's right. And then immediately after, Labfish had Lens, which ended up being irrelevant today. So yeah, Zora was pretty much free.
And Zora led to Hook through means of Keaton at Zora's shop. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Getting
had.
Truth and Bremen's early wasn't happening this seed, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's funny that we had another basically barren ranch today.
After we started the quals with such a bang or maybe it was the weeklies before the quals, but Lemons was just having everything.
I think it was, yeah, I remember one of the weeklies we had way back in beginning of June where I think Lemons had some hilarious progression.
Goron Mask. Specifically Goron Mask.
I might not have been around for that one. We do have another finish from Cariosa, who finishes with a 3 hours and 14-second finish.
Pie with extra zeros. GG.
Yeah, pie with extra zeros, I just realized. And right behind, it looks like Revan has gotten a finish in with 3 hours and 53 seconds. Happy 3 hours, folks.
When did that happen? We've been here for 3 hours.
Yeah, that's
I
us.
think I went comatose in the middle of this.
Yeah, that's us. You might be wondering how we've ended up in this scenario.
The whole Stone Tower saga was just a hour-long blur.
Indeed it was.
A very fun and entertaining blur, but a blur nonetheless. Fun for us, the speculators. Not fun for the runners.
Looks like Paineapple's having a hard time getting this jump slash recoil into PF Interior.
It is a really tricky one. I feel like I was doing this trick for years before I eventually understood how it worked.
It looks like their angle is too...
It's way too wide.
Yeah.
So I guess, depending on how you think about it, if you're facing away from the wall, you want to make it anything that's like, man, this is so hard in words.
I'm glad somebody in chat thinks along the same wavelength here. Yeah. So
It was a huge bait temple.
Yeah, it was a huge bait temple,
including Romane's mask, which is like actually a fairly substantial mask in these settings.
Yeah, because not only because of the Romani mask, but it was locked by beans, which were both in Stone Tower Temple. Like, the actual logical beans were both in Stone Tower. I was so sure that we were going to have a Bean of the Hero tonight, but we didn't.
It was close.
Alright, so Voodoo has accelerated tonight to the final day now. It's only 10:30, but Voodoo shouldn't be waiting in front of the clock tower for more than a minute.
Just don't kill Georg for an hour. Looks like we'll be waiting by the tower for an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, both beans, both ranch items.
Yeah, if you folks need to take
a bottle. All kinds
Yeah.
of stuff in Stone Tower.
And
Bomb
a bomb
bag, I think. Yep.
I think there wasn't any sword upgrades, but there was like almost every other progressive upgrade in Stone Tower Temple.
True. And
Yeah,
then
if
the
you folks
biggest
need to-
bait of all, the cafe mask. But it wasn't bait. It was needed.
Indeed. Well, if you folks need to stand up, take a quick stretch, run to the bathroom, you have about a minute to do so before Voodoo gets up to the moon.
Okay, goodbye.
Voodoo clearly frustrated. And just like that, we can yeet up to the moon. It is a real good thing that cutscene is sped up in the randomizer.
Hello.
All right, time to face Majora. Wrong Majora fight music. Nah, I'm kidding. Random music is almost always a good time. Honestly, being honest, it is actually the custom music that got me into watching Majora's Mask Rando and understanding it so well. Because it was actually Saria's playlist that got me mostly interested.
Oh, that is interesting.
I think I saw MMR on a. I think I may have saw it at a. Was it at a marathon or on a different channel? And then I happened upon Saria's stream soon after. Ah, so this is Majora. Aim for its back. Never mind. That is gonna do it for Voodoo. He finishes with a time of 3:08:56. That is going to be a 10th place finish. And it looks like Voodoo is in the waiting room and will be joining us for an interview. I am excited for this.
We finally get to hear some thoughts. Hello. GG. Your mic may not be working, Voodoo.
No, it was the Discord connected.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So, how was the seed?
Well, the seed wasn't bad. If you didn't put off bombers for no reason.
Seems to be a theme this season.
Once I got the hook shot, I even thought about doing bombers right away. I was like, no, I got other things to do. I'll do that first. Because it opened up so much in the west. I was like,
Yeah, this was one of the biggest, like, full of bait hunts for an Oath song item I've ever seen in my years of commentary here.
yeah, it didn't help that I went up there at night 2. So obviously I checked everything else before midnight meeting.
Yeah, that happened for a lot of people, that midnight meeting was the last of all of that bait to be checked.
What were your thoughts on the early game, finding like all the stuff, getting the fire arrow hint, for example? Take us through that if you could.
The fire arrows was actually a pretty good hint to get, because then I knew I had to do Woodfall as soon as I could. Missing magic, though, I was like, well, I mean, it's good to know that it's there, but I can't use it yet. So I wasn't in too much of a hurry to get it. The Goron and the Powder Keg, I was like, oh, look, they're right there. And then as soon as I got Storms, I was like, of course, same as last time.
Yeah, it's been Ranch, I should say, in general, has been uncharacteristically barren lately. Unfortunately, we think Pineapple may have forgotten about the iconic Castle Wath. Is pretty much clearing just about anything else and hasn't gone to Castle yet.
Oh, and they're just missing Captain?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they didn't even go to Castle yet. They don't have elegy.
Yeah, pretty much. We were dreaming up of how, like, the boring scenario would have been, Captain's head on Icona Pillar, we call it a day, and then that's all she wrote. But no, it went way deeper. Like, it could have been, the song could have literally been anything besides Oath, obviously, and of course it had to be the one that led to the 27 chest dungeon.
Well, by the time I got there, it had to be elegy. It was just elegy and Oath left for me.
Yeah, that's fair. By the time we were
narrowed down,
I was like, oh, great. It's not on the pillar. It's up on the tower somewhere.
Yeah, like, we're actually, like, legit shocked it ended up going so deep. And that, again, there were so many bait items in Stone Tower Temple. The Romani Mask, Mask of Truth, and Brevin Mask. It was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I found all of those. I was like, of course it's the worst possible ones it could give me. Because no matter, I was night 2.
No.
They did
Pineapple may have quick killed the Wiz Robin Secret Shrine, which
Oh,
you
no.
can't do, and that's gonna be a GG.
Well, they could just soar out, I think, right? And soar out and do the fight again, I think.
I think so,
Probably.
but I think Pineapple's not interested. I'm sorry, Pineapple's not interested. Sorry. Pineapple has issued a DNF and will not be finishing. Yeah, this is painful because Pineapple unfortunately had a soft lock on Labfish.
Oh, that's where I figured they had to have a soft lock because they mentioned in race time that they what they should do if they just restart.
Yeah, that's what that was. That was a soft lock on Labfish. It was at about the 15/20 minute mark, I want to say.
It was
about half hour in, yeah.
Yeah.
We all learn them eventually. Just unfortunate to learn it this way.
I think that's the only soft luck I haven't gotten. I've gotten most of the other ones.
I've tried so hard. I'm just not fast enough for this one.
Even like the graveyard to Mountain Village, I've gotten that one. I made sure I didn't do that this time.
So here's a question for you. Until
Hmm.
it became clear that Captain's Hat was your last item, how strongly were you thinking about left side well for the Picto box?
Well, by the time all I was missing was Captain and Magic, I knew Magic couldn't be behind the Picto box because the ice arrows to get to the well, logically. So Picto box actually never ended up on my mind for actually getting it.
That's
When
fair.
we got Captain's Hat, we hadn't seen Letter to Mama, and we were thinking that, like, if Midnight Meeting wasn't going to have it, Letter to
we
Mama
literally-
might bring the Picto box back on the table.
And
Oh.
at which point, Letter to Mama could have been literally anywhere.
Yeah.
Luckily, not the case.
Yeah. If anyone was wondering why I waited for Midnight Meeting instead of going to do a dungeon or something, it was just if it wasn't there, I was going to forfeit because I didn't know where else it could be logically.
I see.
I mean, yeah. You'd have been right. You're pretty much out of options at that point.
All right, and Painapple has agreed to an interview. We're just guiding them into the waiting room so we can bring him in. But yeah, this was I think I would describe this as a painful seed, just because of how fast everything popped up, because we were literally in Captain's Hat no mode at the 46-minute mark between everybody.
This was a Jet Seed blue ball.
Exactly. And
The worst kind of pain a randomizer runner could experience.
Yeah, I think we were saying earlier the title for this, if this could have a title, would be Error 404 Jet Seed Not Found. Or Jet Seed has encountered a problem and has problem and has to slow down.
Yeah, it went from a jet to the Wright brothers plane.
Oh,
Oh my. That is a good way to describe it. We are joined in the
jet
booth.
engines just collapsed.
We are joined here in the booth by Painapple. GG's to you.
Thank you. It was a bit of a rough one for me.
Yeah, so believe me, this rabbit hole was getting pretty deep. Your final progression was Captain's Hat.
Right.
That was on Midnight Meeting, of which the letter to the Cafe Mask was in Stone Tower Temple.
Oh my god.
So the plan was for the seed was to follow the iconic castle way of the hero to Egos,
Right.
which would be Elegy, and that would let you go to Stone Tower Temple for Cafe Mask.
Wow. Because
Yeah,
I was just thinking, I have so many different routes to go. I have every other item in the game. I don't know. I was at a loss.
Yeah, because of the Wath at Castle, that actually told you by seed reading that your only remaining go mode item of Captain's Hat actually had to be locked behind what the song at Castle, which
Got
was
it.
Elegy.
I was thinking going there, but I had the light arrows from the Way of the Hero from Woodfall, so I was like, well, I might as well check this first, and that's when my game soft locked a second time.
Yeah, we saw the Labfish kerfuffle too.
There's
The
a lot of
Labfish one has
tricky
never
soft
happened
locks.
before. Oh my god. I've tried using other emulators and nothing seems to work as easily for me as Project 64, so I've just
This will happen on everything.
Yeah.
It's not emulator specific, unfortunately.
Majora's
Mask
is a finely coded game.
Yes, of course.
MM is simply a broken game. There's another fun crash you can do at Egos if you manage to take out the curtain at the same time Egos tries to get on his chair. That is a hard crash.
Oh my.
Oh man,
Crash handler comes up and everything.
I have a feeling if I had made it to EGOS, that would have happened to me as well.
Probably.
Yeah, just
It's
I
just
don't
the
know. It
kind
just
of
didn't
day
seem like
we're
my
on.
walls. Yeah, exactly. I've had some really good seeds recently, but then of course, like my very first restream just is awful.
Yeah, don't worry about it. My very first restream, I did Ocean Spider House on day 2.
Oh, nice.
I am
But yeah,
personally known for moon crashing 3 separate times on Restream.
oh wow.
But
Only
at this
3?
point, it's a badge of honor. Yeah, only 3. I only counted 3 of them.
I'm hoping I'll have some better restreams in the future.
And we have a ton of qualifiers left. We still have a
Yeah.
whopping, what is it? 11? Is it 16
Yeah.
qualifiers? Yeah.
Yeah. I think the next one that my schedule will allow, I think is like a 6 a.m. next week.
Yeah, and the
So I
next
will
one we
do again.
have, the next one we have is at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning Eastern time.
Yeah. I unfortunately work weekends, so it doesn't work super great with my schedule.
I know the feeling,
But-
friend.
Yeah. But I'll definitely find times. I'll be back. This isn't the last of me.
Yeah, so that all being said, so take us through your thoughts of the opening parts of the seed. You know, labfish hiccups aside, take us through your thoughts about finding the fire arrow hint, getting ice and woodfall, and finding a whole bunch of stuff compounding on top of each other.
Yeah. Well, it was definitely difficult to like keep my thoughts together because of like having to try and remember everything as I started up the seed a second time. So that just completely threw me off my game. But I think I was completely flabbergasted with the opening play of Keg and Goron both on Tingle.
Yeah, would have been fantastic both together. Unfortunately, Ranch, as has been lately tradition in season 3, has been pretty barren.
I know. I mean, I got my bombs there, and that helped set me up for the rest of kind of my opening cycle.
Oh, actually, now that we think about it, you didn't even get to see how deep that rabbit hole in Stone Tower Temple went. Guess what else was in Stone Tower Temple besides Cafe Mask?
Oh my God, what?
Mask of Truth, Bremen's Mask, Letter to Cafe, which was already hinted twice dead.
Right.
Romani
Mask
Mask,
and Snow Tower.
both beans,
Oh, wow.
which I have
Well,
to say, I am so disappointed that Soundcheck did not reveal that Romani Mask was not the way out, because I was so convinced, given that both beans were in Stone Tower Temple, that we were going to have a bean of the hero.
would that have been 2 quals in a row where sound check was required if that happened?
Yes.
Yep.
Man, yeah, sort of happy I didn't continue on to Stone Tower. I feel like my brain just would have gone kaput at that point.
Brain just executes the shutdown function. Goodbye.
Right.
Like
But
I
I
was.
mean,
Go on.
no, go ahead. It was a good seed. I'm sad that I had the issues that I did. But I don't know. It was rough.
Yeah, we were telling Voodoo that we think the title of this video should be the title of this restream. You know, if these were ever titled, like the best title would be Jet Seed has encountered a problem and must slow down. Or alternatively, the thumbnail could just be Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure wearing the cafe's mask, and could be text like saying, "You thought it was a Jet Seed, but it was me, Dio." And
It really did feel like that at the beginning. I mean, getting all elemental arrows by the time you get out of Woodfall.
All your
I don't know.
transformations well before that.
Right. Just such a misdirect to how the seed was actually going to go.
2 of your song items almost instantly too.
Right. Yeah, the late hook
literally
shot definitely threw a
everything.
wrench in the plans. Yeah. Man.
Hookshot
Well,
wasn't
it's
late. Most people.
Yeah, I just had some issues with the money routing has been an issue for me in general this season.
True. Yeah, it is a different ball game from season 2.
Yeah,
You
because
actually do need your money.
right. You need to try to have some on you, but at the same time, like not forgetting about your bank checks.
Only bank one matters. Until you get a wallet.
And this one had the wallet not required hint. So once I had the first wallet, you could rule out that the bank 3 wasn't going to be a problem.
Yeah, Bank 3 you could rule out. Bank 2 was still ruled in.
Right. So I kept going until that, but that was about all.
Yeah, we had the gold dust on the ferry, so that would have been easy to farm.
It was pretty. It was used a couple times for refills. I think Ace Slayer used it to rush bank as well.
Yeah.
My favorite thing of whichever qual was the knowledge that you can farm your bank 3 by just stuffing your bottles with gold dust.
Yeah.
Yeah, shoutouts to not having less than 4 bottles for eggs for a change.
Yeah, that was pretty unique for season 3 so far.
Yeah, there was actually
I found them all.
There was actually a 5th bottle. Oh, where was the Chateau bottle? We never saw.
It was
Chateau.
It was
Was that
Cliff's.
the one on the ledge? Yeah.
Yeah.
Grippy Coast
okay.
ledge.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it there and had it in the back of my mind. If I need another bottle, but by the time I was ready to do eggs, I already had 4, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, number 5 was in Stone Tower Temple as well.
Of course it was.
Literally everything.
That place had all the bait. Yeah. Oh man. Well, it's about 10:30 at night here, so I got to get ready for work tomorrow, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think we've all said our pieces. I've said all my pieces at the very least. Anything else, runners, you want to say before we close out?
That's it.
I just hate my computer.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have a good night, guys.
Night.
You too. Once again, GG's to everybody.
Yeah, GG to all of our runners. Their links are in chat. Thank you to Captain MD and Epic should be doing the commentary, and to our trackers Fox, Scooby, and Baseball. Qualifier number 6 is 9 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. I believe we need another tracker maybe before we get a restream.
I can double check that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do with a tracker or 2.
All right, let's see what else is tomorrow. The Skyward Sword HD anniversary. They're going to do an any percent race at 3 p.m. Eastern. That's assigned for ZSR2, though that could move to the main ZSR channel if the Link to the Past Randomizer Challenge Cup Finals ends before. That'll be at 1:10 p.m. Eastern. We also have more Wind Waker Randomizers qualifiers, as well as qualifier number 7 for MMR is Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. We're going to go raid ZSR main. They're doing Wind Waker Randomizer qualifier number 6 for season 5. See you next time.